carrying on.
Following the draw for order of appearance, the honour of opening this year's contest goes to Cyprus.
Yes, you're going to love them carrying on. Trust me. Song 1, Cyprus, is called Manamu, Motherland. It's a breath of the warm Middle East. Of course, these films in between each national song give Ireland the opportunity to show itself at its best. This is computers and culture, Europe's youngest population, cyberspace, media connect, borders between art and technology blur. No, I'm only reading that stuff, I really understand it. And the Cyprus entry is going to be performed by Chara and Andreas Constantino. Now, Cyprus's contribution so far over the years has been the consistent award of 2 points year in, year out to Greece, which has always been heartily reciprocated. I see no reason for it to be any different this year. Motherland says, "What should I call you, my joy? Grieving joy? An island in the sun is waiting for us." There's our heroes. Music and lyrics are by Constantino. That's Stavros Lantsias, conducting the RTE Concert Orchestra. First song, this year's Eurovision Song Contest. Celine Dion, who won it in 1988 for Switzerland. Turkey are next, who's sustaining the old souk motif, a breeze from the Bosphorus. Now this will be the drying of the goat skin, of course, which is part and parcel of the craft. Building the bowron, the war drum, and the pipes of Davy Spillane. The dancing, of course, born to that. The stadium rock of U2, the harmonies of the cause, the whole baldy sinead. That's it. Turkish entry is called Dinle, translated as listen. Another of Eurovision's little certainties in a naughty world is Turkish entry won't be getting a lot of votes from either Greek or Cyprus. Politics? Come on, in the Eurovision Song Contest. Dinle, performed by Şebnem Paker, Group Ethnic, Levent Şoker, who wrote the music, will conduct the orchestra. Song number 2 from Turkey. In 5 countries, of which the United Kingdom is one. At the end of the 25 songs, there'll be a reprise of all 25, and you'll be given a number that you can call. And you ring that, and you can influence who's going to win the Eurovision Song Contest. Well, I'll tell you when, and when I say when, you'll have about 6.5 minutes to vote. Now, this film is, of course, about Ireland's tremendous literary tradition. There's Seamus Heaney, Brendan Behan, before that George Bernard Shaw. And that's introducing the Norwegian entry. Norway, land of reindeer, Cloudberry and Anorak. Far famed for a singular achievement, the double duck, 0 point, in 2 contests running. Just might get the old elusive 0 again this year. Here, I mustn't anticipate your pleasure. San Francisco is called, is performed by Tor Endresen, who wrote the music along with Arne Mutsvel, and the lyrics are by Tor Endresen. Bit of an all-rounder, there he is. He doesn't stay that quiet once he starts singing. That's the conductor, Geir Langslet, San Francisco. Song number 3, it's your Norwegian. Go for it. Thanks, Ben and Bu. Kilkenny. City of Kilkenny, castle, cathedral, high-tech industry, fair amount of drink. And that'll be introducing the Austrian entry. Now, if you're thinking of phoning up, it's song number 4. Don't forget, I'll give you the number later on. You're all eagerness this evening. The Austrian entry is called One Step. 1 step forward and zwei zurück. 1 step forward, 2 steps. Well, I heard that before. Now, I want you to keep an eye on this because there's choreography to die for in this. This is performed by Bettina Soriat, music by Mark Berry. The lyrics are by Mark Berry and Ina Zybert. And already the crowd are anticipating the fine dancing and singing that lies ahead. I myself have seen 2 rehearsals, and I'm beginning to perspire a bit. This is Young Generation, circa 1972, for Austria. One Step. If only it was. Yeah. Amazingly, that's 25-1 in the betting. It's Ireland next. Now, Ireland can never be dismissed from this contest. They've won it too often. And they are the joint favourites along with the UK. This, incidentally, is that wonderful canal that runs for miles and miles from Killaloe down in Limerick all the way up to Northern Ireland, north of Ireland to Donegal. The Shannon, the Erne Canal. It's beautiful. I've been on it. Wonderful place. Anybody seen a lobster yet? Now, there's a line in this Irish song that I think you should watch out for. It's to do with the shores of Araby, which I haven't heard in a song for a long time. Performed by Mark Roberts, it's called Mysterious Woman. We sung in English, of course. The music and lyrics are by John Farry. And there's a piano accompaniment for it that's straight out of Murder 1. Now, this will get its share of votes. Ireland won 4 out of the last 5. So I expect them to be up there, certainly in the top 5. Could well win it again, you never know. Mark Roberts, Mysterious Woman, in a suit of equally mysterious material. Little hometown cheer. As I was saying before, Johnny Logan stuck his nose in. You can phone in. You can influence this Eurovision Song Contest. The only number you can't vote for is number 24, which is the United Kingdom entry. Okay, we'll give you the numbers. We'll tell you when. This is Armagh, the great observatory there, that's been there for 200 years. Slovenia's next, Zabudize, Waken Now. It's a touch Gothic. Somewhere at the town's end, there's an old house, sleeps. At the 9th window, a maiden waits and weeps. It's the kind of thing you only get in the Eurovision Song Contest. There's kind of a whiff of Vlad the Impaler about this. Well, about the lyrics anyway. The lady who's going to sing it is Tanya Ribic, and she has to be wheeled on. Well, she brought in the wheelbarrow. You won't see this. Such is the tight-fitting nature of her virginally white dress. And then you won't also see she has to be wheeled off just as quickly. Music is by Saza Locic. Conductor is Mojmir Stepe. Go for it, Mojmir. Lyrics by Zoran Predin. Zabudize, Slovenia. Dentro di me, in my heart. We're going to hear it for the Italian cantons of Switzerland this year. This is the Irish Museum of Modern Art, Dublin's 17th century Royal Hospital. Sculptors like Anthony Gormley, Frank Morris, signs of new voices and new visions in the old city. And the Swiss entry is performed by Barbara Berta. I don't think this is bad at all, but no cigar, and it's 25-1 in the betting. Switzerland was won the very first Eurosong 41 years ago. And then Celine Dion, as we've established, won it in 1988. Dentro di me, man, look in your heart, what troubles you? See, it's those kind of questions. Barbara Berta, the last time I looked, will be favouring us with a snakeskin trouser suit. And look out for the fella on the trumpet. I think I saw him playing in the street just before we came in. This is Petro Damiani. He loves it. Why wouldn't he? Their own fun in Norway. It's Netherlands next. Oh, word, what's this? Somewhere in the chemistry of water and light lies the mystery of Ireland's natural beauty. I write this stuff myself, you know. Yeats's Mackerel Crowded Sea. That's not a mackerel. Netherlands next. Niemand heeft nog tijd. It's as good a shot as I'm going to make at it. No one has time anymore. Performed by Mrs. Einstein. Wait till you see Mrs. Einstein. They came out in rehearsal looking like the world of leather. Would have made 2 settees out of the girls. But I think they toned it down a bit. And if Cubby Broccoli was alive, he'd sue the socks off them for this. Straight out of a Bond theme. Music are by, and the lyrics are by Ed Hoymans. Oh, girls. Oh, I can't wait. Let them be in leather. That's Dick Birker. Oh, what a shame. It's the lace job, I'm afraid. Boys Own are doing the interval act. Sort of desperate, that, isn't it? Italy next. I'm drained after that. Fiumi di parole, rivers of words. But you knew that. In the new island, old traditions blend easily with the latest technology, you know. This is Guinness. It's not a bad idea. The Italian entry, which incidentally is song number 9, because you may be keeping an eye on it in view of your phone voting, all ahead of you. It's pronounced by Jalese, and it's well thought of. It's one of the hot favourites at 4-1. Music is by Fabio Ricci. The lyrics are by Carmen Di Domenico and Alessandra Drusian. And Alessandra Drusian and Fabio Ricci are Jalese. And here is the first conductor with a pigtail, Lucio Babri. It's Italy. Fiumi di parole. Translation of these lyrics, you can go to CFAX page 888. Now, 1500 years ago, Irish monks created all sorts of wonderful manuscripts. There are still calligraphers today, like Dennis Brown. Preserve, renew, develop their skills. This serves to introduce the Spanish entry. Now, Spain haven't hit the jackpot since 1968. 29 years ago. Count them. I don't think, frankly, they'll be troubling the judge this year either. Sin Rencor, no ill feeling, will be performed by Marcos Lunath. And the music and lyrics are by the self-same, también, Marcos Lunath. Today is a sad day, my love. Realized we came to the end of the road. Oh, here now, Marcos. Why so pessimistic? Quick zip to the marvellous stage here at the pointer. That will be Tony Shukla. I'm glad he didn't bother to dress for the evening. Sin Rencor, España. Absolutely. I've been sick with worry for a week. Still not myself. But Germany next, off the western Irish coast. Look at that. Is there a lobster anywhere there? No. Some of Europe's most spectacular offshore islands. The Skellig. No longer inhabited, except by guillemots. These rocks were home to living communities, Irish-speaking. The Aran Islands, the Bunangus Fort, mysterious places. Germany next. Zeit, time. Now this is a good one, I like this. And it's about fourth favourite at 7-1. Now, Germany haven't won it since 1982 in Harrogate, God bless it. This is a good old Euro-type crowd pleaser. It's performed by Bianca Schomburg. The good voice is a soul singer, that's the lady. Music is by Ralph Ziegel and lyrics by Bernd Meininger, who seem to have been writing for Germany since God was a boy. All right, Bianca, give it some welly. It's hot. This thing goes on, and you must gird your loins for it. This is Dublin's busy College Green, an archway leading into Trinity College. Many a BBC producer was educated at Trinity College. But the old place has still survived. And the Book of Kells is in here. It's a wonderful place. Filled to the brim with hard-working students. Poland next. Sort of folk rock from Poland. Ali Jestem, But I Am. My eyes open, the world comes into being. Above me, heaven, an orchard in front of me. Trust me, this is what these things mean. If you don't believe me, you can go to 888. See if I care on CFAX. This is going to be performed by Anna Maria Jopek, there she is. Winsome and lovely. The music is by Tomasz Lewandowski. The lyrics by Magda Czepinska. The conductor is Kazimierz Dębski. There he is. Good man, Kazimierz. One of the Dębskis at Mullingar. But I am. Ale jestem. Poland. They're full of beans. We're only here for the crack anyway. It's Estonia next, which has been very well regarded and very well backed, according to Paddy Power, bookmaker to Toffs and Gentry. 8-1. I've been there. I don't remember her. Waterford Castle, that is. Lovely place. I think that's where Fitzgerald wrote Omar Khayyam, you know. A loaf of bread, a jug of wine, a good stout glass of Guinness in front of you. Estonia. Kilatud Ma, Forbidden Land. It's going to be performed by Maria. The music is by Harmo Kalaste. Are you impressed with my Estonian? The lyrics are by Kari Silama. You're not going to contradict me, are you? Forbidden Land. Why hide yourself in yesterday? Why not hide yourself in the middle of next week? When you disappear, you remain there. This is a pretty girl. This is a popular song. Kilatud Ma, Estonia. That's Tarmo Laitalam. Maria. Do you know, I just missed that crowd that were behind him at Wimbledon. Bosnia-Herzegovina. You saw Sonia O'Sullivan there a moment ago. And the Irish, of course, are great men for the bicycle. And the golf. The swimming. Oh, all those gold medals. Bosnia-Herzegovina. The song is Goodbye. Now, if ever there was a politically correct vote, it's Bosnia-Herzegovina. Certainly got votes last year out of sympathy for the terrible plight of Sarajevo. Probably will again. Sporting Ireland you're looking at here. The rugby, the football, the hurling, the camogie, Gaelic, the leaping up and down, the jumping around. This is a finger snapper from Bosnia, performed by Alma Kabzic. The music is by Sinan Alibanovic and Milic Vukasinovic. Honestly. And the lyrics are by the self-same Milic. Now, Martin Clunes is conducting. Goodbye. Hang on, we've only just come. Okay, then. Next song from Portugal is called Before Goodbye, which is ridiculous. Manifestly after it. Antes do adeus. Oh, look at this, the street theatre. You could think you're in Barcelona when you're here, out in the rain, the wind. New Orleans, Rio. The old street theatre. Street life. There's no street life like the street life you get in Dublin. I saw a fellow with a rickshaw last night running down Dorset Street. I've never seen a Dublin. The Portuguese entry is performed by Celia Lawson. Music is by Tilo Krasman, who's been writing for Portugal for a long time now. The lyrics are by Rosa Lobato de Faria. Tilo Krasman, you'll see, will be conducting for them. That's the lady, Celia Lawson. Portugal have been around for a long time. They've never won any prizes, never had any complaints. Always seemed caught between the ancient and the modern. Kind of peculiar tempo. I want you to keep a wary eye out for the Blues Brothers with a backing group here. Where were we? That's song number 15. The United Kingdom song comes in at number 24. And this will introduce the Swedish entry, the northern city of Derry. Londonderry to some, on the River Foyle. Historic walls, many conflicts. Now the Swedish song is called Bara hon älskar mig, baby, I'll die for you. And I can tell you the spirit of Jerez and the Euro classic Diggy-Loo, Diggy-Lay lives on in this song. Unfortunately, there are no golden boots, but once again, groundbreaking choreography and presentation. It's performed by Blonde, Jonas, Patrick, and Gabriel. The boys, as we know them. Music and lyrics are by Stefan Berg. Conductor, oh look, you see, why isn't there more of this kind of thing? Kurt Erik Kornqvist, Now, you ask yourself, where have these people been for the last 30 years? Previous Irish winners joshing about. Ireland, home of the horse. This is in praise of a great horse called Danoli, great Irish hero. Bought by a County Carlow farmer for his daughter, trained by a friend. Great champion. The Greek entry is called Horepsi, which I don't need to tell the likes of you means dance, dance, you swine. Now, Greece had never come within an ass's roar of the winner's enclosure. Once, it's very difficult for the rest of Europe to relate, I think, to the kind of music made by Greece. It's a kind of play, bouzouki play thing, performed by Mariana Zorba, no relation of Anthony Quinn, and the music and lyrics are by Manolis Manouselis. Conductor will be Anacreon Papayoriou. And I want you to keep an eye out for a man playing a bunch of grapes in this. It's not a thing you'll see anywhere else but the Eurovision Song Contest. It'll be up to you to pick the winner of the Eurovision, because phone lines will open, but not until I tell you. Until you've seen the reprise of the 25 songs you're going to hear, the lines won't open until then. And then you get a chance to vote, about 6.5 minutes in which to vote for your favourite song. St. Patrick's Day in Dublin. It used to be like that when I was a boy. There's a couple of lorries up and down the road, but now it's fantastic. Look at that. Biggest party of the year. And they'll be introducing the Maltese entry. I find it very hard. The UK finds it very hard to get the odd vote out of Malta at all. But maybe this year will be different. Good idea to keep an eye on it. Music and lyrics are by Ray Adjus, and he conducts this as well. And it's performed by Debbie Sherry, and it's one of, I think, only 3 songs in the contest that's going to be sung in English. With Ireland, UK, obviously, and then the Maltese entry. I personally think it'd be much better if every song was in English, then we'd all get a better chance to judge them all. Let Me Fly. Now, you've seen a man, there's the conductor, your man, Adjus. You've seen a man shake the grape. Now, keep an eye out for the fella playing the seaweed. Only here. They won it in 1862, just after the Corn Laws were repealed. Bucks fizz. Trains. Well, Eurovision is the home of the anorak. I suppose you'll be taking the number of this, will you? It's in Blennerville in County Kerry. One of Europe's last steam trains is still running. Why aren't I down there standing on the end of the platform? Hungary is next, lads. The most impenetrable of all European languages, Hungarian. It's a killer. Miertkel Hug Elmenj. Why do you have to go? It's performed by VIP, who are a sort of Magyar boy-zone. Music is by Victor Rakonci and Shandor Josha. The lyrics are by Christina Bokor and Attila Kornia. Imagine calling your son Attila. Dracula, Genghis. One of these is a footballer. Imbri Victor Alex Gorgo. Peter Wolf, the conductor. VIP for Hungary. So Hungary are 14-1. Russia is 20-1. And this is Limerick. Now, I point this out to you with some emphasis because I was born here. The city of the broken treaty, where perfidious Albion gave it to us in the neck yet again. St. John's Castle. I know this place. The Russian song will be called Prima Donna, performed by Alla Pugacheva, who's Russia's answer to Edith Piaf, a pleasing baritone. Cuts her own hair. This is a song that speaks of the darkness of the Russian soul, foothills of the Urals, the railway station buffet at Nizhny Novgorod. Like a bird with golden feathers flying with your broken wings. No, it's not Rita from Coronation Street. And neither is that. That's Rutger Gunnarsson. Doesn't sound very Russian to me. It's Alla Pugacheva. There's old Joe Church there. Well, kind of slows you up, that kind of thing, doesn't it? Cafe Society, Dublin, jumping city. Great place for a cup of coffee. The odd drink. This will introduce, for me, and I hope for you, one of the high spots of the entire evening. I have a bet on this. I got it at 3-1 that it'd get 0 points. But I have a terrible feeling that Iceland will vote for it, because Iceland always votes for Denmark, and Denmark always votes for Iceland. The Danish entry. The only thing, I can't see them responding to this in Istanbul, that's all. It's, the lyrics are by, the music is by Lars Pedersen, the man who brought rap to Denmark. I don't know why they let him out of the country. So, the lyrics are by Thomas Legaard, who likes to be known as Cool Kai. And this is Jan Gleisel, who conducts, and this is Danish rap. Stemmen I mitt liv, the voice in my life. Heavens to Betsy. Wait till you see this. You fell in love with directory inquiries. I'd like to see the man who brought rap to Denmark and give him a piece of my mind. Not many left now, lads. This is song 22, France. United Kingdom's entry is song number 24. This is all very mysterious. It's long before the Celts, the Christian crosses. These things predate the pyramids. All over Ireland. It's the French entry called Sentiment, Songe, Dream Feelings, performed by Fanny. Okay? Fanny. Music and lyrics by Jean-Paul Dréau. Fanny has been singing since she was 8. The voice is still as strong as ever. She's only 17 now. She is. There's a gamin quality, but then she's French, okay? France have lost the knack since about 1977. They're worse than we are. Conductor is Régis Dupré. Gay Boulevardier. Maurice Chevalier Limbs. Sentiment Songe. Fanny. Hey, you're cute, you know that? She was the 86 winner in Belgium. As I've said, it'll be shortly your turn to pick up the phone and vote for your favourite Eurovision song. And we'll give you the number. And you'll have about 6.5 minutes. There are thousands of lines. So do try and make a call. Be shrewd in your choice. We see if we can't win it this year, okay? Now this is Croatia. Well, no, this is not Croatia. This is a sort of thing about Telecom Air. But it introduces Croatia and their song called Probudi Me, Wake Me Up. I'm sorry, that's a call I'm going to have to make to many of you. I know if you haven't gone completely by now. Now these guys, you're going to like these. There they are. There's Silly and Spotty and Soppy and Saucy. The 4 Croatian Spice Girls, known as Any. The music is by Davor Tolja. The lyrics are by Alida Sara. And the girls are wearing just a few little things run up by their mothers. Probudi Me, Wake Me Up. That's it. Can't vote for, okay? No use trying. You can't vote for the UK song. But you vote for your favourite when we reprise the numbers. Just after we reprise the numbers. This open to the Atlantic wind and waves. Big cheer for the UK as they sneak on stage. I think this is the United Kingdom's best chance since Michael Ball in 1992. It's sort of anthemic offering, selected by Radio 2 listeners and viewers of the lottery, a fine body of men and women. If you want a definition of a Eurovision song, this is it. Did anybody see a lobster there? Love Shine a Light, of course. Music and lyrics by Kimberly Rue. This group, Katrina and the Waves, had a big hit, 85, Walking on Sunshine. This, of course, is the joint favourite along with Ireland. And I think this could win for the United Kingdom, provided we don't have too much political voting. That's Katrina herself. Love Shine a Light for the United Kingdom. That's Don Airy conducting the RTE Concert Orchestra. This will take the roof off. We should fold our tents and silently steal away. That's a big one. Look at all those hooligans. Great hand in the stage. Great hand in the hall for that. Wait to hear this. Final song, Iceland. Now this is my own quiet favourite. A sort of still life from Iceland. Performed by Paul Oscar. This is in praise of Irish design, the film. People like John Rocker, Paul Costello. Young designers. Irish music, Irish writing. Fashion. Where do you see Paul Oscar? He's a boy who I think is probably... No, that's not him. That's a male model. This is him. Watched a bit too much of Gary Newman, I'd say. The song is called Min Hinsti Dance, My Final Dance. This is a kind of breakthrough. This breaks the mold for the Eurovision, this song, the way it's staged. A whole new movement. There's the conductor. And this is the moment that PVC freaks have been waiting for since the night began. Maybe since time began.